What's happening, Saints fans? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, but before you get your weekend started, let's talk about some Saints rumors, and let's also answer some questions and take some hot takes from fans of your favorite football team, my favorite football team, and, I would hope most viewers of this video's favorite team. So if you want to be a part of the video, next time, we do this every single week on Wednesday around 4:30-ish Central Time. So be sure to subscribe and turn your noties. But if you also just want to hit me up in between these videos and you want to give me a follow on social media, I'm not somebody who's too big to not check the DMs and ignore what's going on there. So if you do send me a DM, I reply to pretty much all of them, outside of the random bots and spam ones, but and also the sugar daddies. I don't need a sugar daddy. I don't. My girlfriend, she's doing just fine. She's loaded, so I'm all right. But I'm just kidding. We're all good. Just having some fun. Hit me up on social media. I like to have some fun, and if you guys want to be a part of a fun squad and get to know me a little bit better, hit me up. I like to have fun on the internet, and I also like to be a big Saints fan. So let's talk about a fun trade target. Should we go get Amari Cooper? Based off of what I saw against the Eagles, I wasn't wildly impressed. My thing about it was Chris Olave was good, but Rashid Shaheed was not a factor. He had 0 catches for 0 yards. So with Amari Cooper, he's a player that the Browns did not give an extension to despite him holding out during training camp. And he's not a super expensive player. He was looking to get that fully guaranteed $20 million on his contract, but base salary is actually pretty damn affordable. And, worth noting, he did get hurt late against the Giants this past week, but he said he was good after the game to media. And sneaky, Amari Cooper's been really, really, one of the top players. Sneakily one of the best receivers in the league. Averaging over 17 yards per catch last year, over almost 15 yards per catch in 2022, over 12 yards per catch in 2021. I mean, this guy has been really productive. He's been a good football player. And I think that he could offer not only a veteran presence, but I think it also offers some quality football play to the Saints team. However, wide receiver, in my opinion, is not the biggest issue. It's actually the offensive line. And we could sit here and talk about some offensive linemen that are trade targets that you could go get, but teams aren't necessarily willing to trade good offensive linemen. That's just not something that I know a lot of teams that do. Just kind of a fact. So with the O-line, sure, you could go and, trade for somebody and get somebody, but, that's what I really want to see get added to. I wouldn't mind an Amari Cooper, for the record. For the price point at $1.2 million, 100% I'm in. But, again, that takes snaps away from Olave, takes snaps away from Shaheed, takes snaps away from Johnson, takes snaps away from all the other players. But he's not blocking on the interior. He's not picking up blocks against edge rushers and stuff. So the biggest issue for me is the O-line and the depth and the lack thereof, really. So I would rather just go and get some offensive linemen. But I'm not against an Amari Cooper trade. I think it'd actually be a pretty good idea, and I think it could be a lot of fun. And plus, I could actually look good in a Saints uniform. But I want you to be the GM for me, Saints fans. Would you trade for Amari Cooper? Just give me a yes or a no down in the comments section. And coming up here in just a second, we're going to get into some questions from our subscribers as a part of our live show every single Wednesday. But before we do, got to tell you guys really quick about our sponsor of today's video, and it is Fanatics. If you want to go get yourself some new gear for the season, chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. We got all sorts of jerseys, different shapes, sizes, colors, all sorts of different players. Use the link. It's in the comment section description of this video. It will get you a jersey from Fanatics, so you know it's high quality, good stuff. So, just check it out. Go shop. Hit it up. Get yourself some jerseys. All right, Mikey Taylor, first question / hot take, if you will. Saints, or hashtag Saints, Trace, if the Bengals continue having a bad season, would it be worth asking if they would be willing to trade Jamar Chase? Ooh, I like that. I think a Jamar Chase trade could be fun. It'd be expensive. He's an expensive player. There's no question. You're going to have to pay him at some point. But, yeah, he's pretty good at football. He's somebody that when typically you throw the ball near him, he's going to catch it more times than not. This season, he started off a little bit slow, but really turned it up in week 3, averaging over 13 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns on the year so far. I'm excited to see how Jamar Chase continues to grow and develop. My thing is, with the Cincinnati Bengals, they are a poverty franchise. They're a very cheap ownership group. They're a very cheap team. So are they going to want to trade, or are they going to want to pay Jamar Chase? They're already trying to have to figure out T. Higgins. They got, like, Joe Burrow's a factor. Like, I just don't see them in throwing money around left and right. So maybe coming back to Louisiana could be something he's interested in doing, and maybe it's worth it in terms of the investment for the Saints, because I think it definitely would be. Nico Canada, $5 super chat. How concerned am I about the O-line through the next few weeks without Erik McCoy? Yeah, so Erik McCoy was placed on IR. He will be out for the next 4 weeks at a bare minimum. Could be more time with a groin injury. So I'm worried. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably at like a 6.5 out of maybe as high as I'd go as a 7. It shifts things around. Up to this point, he has been the best center in the league, according to PFF. He's been really productive. Every year he gets better. When he went out, you saw how much of an impact he had. I'm concerned, but I'm not like the season's over, we're done. I think there's some things that the Saints could do in order to maybe add, trade for, shop, go and get an extra player, or maybe they got the talent in the room and we just don't know about it. I'm not like, oh, damn, the season's over, but I'm definitely concerned. Mikey Taylor, hot take, Taysom Hill gets 2 touchdowns. I love it, Mikey. 2 touchdowns this game against the Falcons would be absolutely electric. It would have me losing my damn mind. This needs to be a Taysom Hill game. He averages over, let me get the exact number. It's 7.1 yards per carry over the course of his career against the Falcons. That's pretty damn good. Feed him. Give him the ball. This is a game you got to win. This is just a game you got to win. And Taysom Hill, as long as we watched him just play against the Falcons, he's been good. So this is a team that has not been able to stop him. So feed him and make him a big factor. Mikey, I'm with you. 2 touchdowns would be electric. All right, Jace, what's going on, man? How did the Saints adjust without Erik McCoy? So I do know this. I believe Lucas Patrick will be the starting center. He did fill in on week 3 whenever Erik McCoy went down, and that moved Nick Saldiveri into the left guard position, Cesar Ruiz to the right guard still. But this week, I could see them going. They did add Shane Lemieux to the roster on Wednesday, so maybe he's an option. He has center reps with the New York Giants, but I think that they'll probably just go Lucas Patrick. Cesar Ruiz did not participate at practice on Wednesday. At the time of filming this, that's the most updated injury update we have around him. So depending on how his participation on Thursday and Friday, maybe he plays. Hopefully he does, because then you really only have to switch around a little bit. And if that's the case, then you would have Lucas Patrick at your center, Nick Saldiveri as your left guard. Right guard, Cesar Ruiz. Right tackle, Trevor Penning. Left tackle, Taliesin Fuaga. Nola for life. What's going on, man? Which Saints player are you watching out for versus the Falcons? I just said it. Taysom Hill. Taysom. I'm also looking out for Alontae Taylor, because I'm going to be honest, on the defensive side of the ball, Falcons have playmakers. So whether you're leaving Alontae Taylor back to be in coverage, he's got to play well. Whether you're sending him on the blitz, he's got to get the blitz. He's got to get the sack. I'm watching both of them. Those are probably my 2 biggest players that I'm paying attention to. Love the Saints. Trace, what's your score prediction? Man, I keep going back and forth with this one. I'm going to go with 28-3. What do you think, Tex? 28-3? Yeah? I'm just kidding. Real talk, though. I'm going to go Saints win. This might be one of those 21-17 games, or something like that. I think this could be not a electric game. I will say for the record, it would be awesome to see them put up another 40 bomb, though. That would be electric. But I'm going to go with 21-17. Carr is king. Cardi Gras, what's going on, man? Name a player that the Saints should trade for. See, I want to say an offensive lineman, but there's not a player I can really think of off the top of my head. And again, just teams don't trade away quality offensive linemen. That just doesn't happen. Maybe Garrett Bowles in Denver could be an option, but I still like that Jamar idea. That'd be fun. I really like that Jamar idea. To give me a new name, what about Devontae Adams? That'd be fun. Dennis Allen Burner. What's happening, man? How you doing? What's your confidence level so far this season in DA? You know what, man? The defense hasn't really been much of an issue. First 3 weeks, I mean, they still haven't let a team score more than 20 points. They haven't. It's really good. Like, I like it, man. The defense looks fine. The offense needs to figure it out. Dennis Allen, in terms of leadership, I think he's stepped up. I think he's done better. I've definitely gotten a little bit more confident in him, but I'm not sold on him yet. But I am starting to warm up a little bit more to him. So, Dennis Allen's burner. If you ever report to Dennis Allen, / if this really is your burner, DA, keep it up, get some more wins, and F the Falcons, get a dub in Atlanta. All right, Saints fans, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you guys want to join us next time as a part of our mailbag, be sure to subscribe and join the channel. Live every single Wednesday around 4 p.m. Central Time. And we're also live on Sundays or on game day whenever the Saints play, an hour before kickoff, all during the game, and then for a post-game show. So, Saints fans, I can't wait to see you guys at the watch party. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and y'all stay golden. We will see you next time.